Are we about to fall through the floor here? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. What's up, guys? Big Natural Stoney Keeley, the editor-in-chief at SoBrosNetwork.com, here with the nature boy Brandon Vick. SoBros Goes to the Movies is in the books for the first time. Had a good time, Brandon. What do you think? It was a pretty nice day, no?
It was, yeah. We went to Riverfront Tavern first.
Don't expect to order any wings there.
No, it takes 20 minutes to get them.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like on your plate. I mean someone had to go get them.
Yeah.
But it's right across from the movie theater. It's pretty damn convenient.
I told the crew, it was like, I never get anything more than pretzels and a beer there before a movie.
And then
we discovered someone puked
in one of the men's urinals.
The kids' urinal in the men's room.
Yep.
That was pretty nice. It looked kind of like somebody poured motor oil all over the top of a shepherd's pie.
I tweeted earlier, Violence and Mayhem, and that would be before the movie. And it delivered. So
we go see John Wick 3. Follow it up with an after party at Jonathan's Grill in Mount Juliet. Nice time. I think it's something we can agree we'll probably do more often than just once a year. It's pretty easy to pull off.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good time, and thank you to everybody that came out today.
Yeah.
It was a great day, fun time.
And it was John Wick Chapter 3 was the perfect first movie. That's a perfect SoBros.
Yeah, it was. Movie. It was. Did you know what Parabellum meant before the movie?
I did not. Well,
I didn't either.
I kind of did. I knew it had to do with something about war, because I remember reading something late last week that's what it meant, but I never went and looked it up to figure it out or anything. No, I didn't, or I kind of did, but I never thought about looking it up.
So,
I wish it was just
honest to God, I didn't even know it was called Parabellum until I showed up at the theater.
I kind of wish it wasn't, because John Wick Chapter 2
3
was it.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So let's dive right into the meat of the movie for our video review here.
Let's spoil it. Let's reveal everything.
Yeah, everything that happens.
Got it.
Overall, what do you think of the movie?
I actually thought it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I think we're all in agreement, but I won't speak for everyone else. I do think I can't say it's as good as, especially with the first one, but it's nowhere near disappointing at all.
No,
I mean,
it's not.
It is a action-packed, right?
You know what you're going to get.
But they build on the world, and some of the other characters are still there. They're still important parts. Angelica Houston and Halle Berry, the females really represent, or really bring it in this one. And Keanu Reeves, I mean, he doesn't have to say much. I mean, it is a full-on, adrenaline-fueled, action-packed. It's amazing.
How many words do you think he had in the movie total? Over or under 30?
I was going to say maybe 30 words. So I can't imagine what that script looks like.
Yeah, I can't either. But you kind of touched on it, expanding upon Angelica Houston and Halle Berry. You had a lot of other supporting characters that kind of carried the weight of, the depth of character, these each unique pieces in this puzzle, if you will. The John Wick, you didn't need this overwhelmingly charismatic lead role or anything like that.
No.
That's kind of John Wick.
And also John Wick has been established. He's already had 2 movies, so you know where it's, how, essentially you know how he rolls.
Yeah.
But I did like that, and I'm almost 100% sure this is on purpose, but I don't even, what did they call the main woman who represented the high table?
The adjudicator.
Between her, Angelica Houston, and Halle Berry, they added 3 main women to this story, and I think it helps.
Yeah.
I definitely think it kind of broadens the John Wick saga.
And without getting into too many details, without giving spoilers away, you get to see some pretty high up major players on the antagonist side of things.
You do.
So introduced, like you said, it kind of broadened the world a little bit, and I think there's ultimately a direction to go from here.
I completely agree, because I would like to find out more about Angelica Houston.
Yeah.
They kind of take take you back to where John Wick's roots, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then Halle Berry, I saw one, and I completely agree. I think a spinoff with her, it's probably not a bad idea, because I think there's a story to tell just for her. And, they kind of hint at the relationship that her and John Wick have had, and as far as like what he's done for her. But there's still a lot to uncover, which that might be in the next movie. But I still think you're right. There's a lot that I'm still, after 3 movies, and don't get me wrong, if this was a trilogy and it stops at a trilogy, it's got to be one of the best action trilogy.
I would agree.
Probably, maybe ever. But I think it's better than The Matrix.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly
and I really can't imagine, like, I know even if you take the first 3 movies of Mission Impossible and Fast and Furious, I think John Wick 3's nailed it every single time.
I'm with you. I think at this point, John Wick has to go, not even just trilogies specifically speaking, but John Wick has to be up there in the pantheon of great action heroes of all time. Action characters, I should say.
Oh, yeah.
It reminds me of having that, what we had with like Arnold and Stallone back in the day, and now this new generation, like this is a modern contemporary action star.
And I think he is.
You don't have that. I mean, I can think of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in the Fast and Furious movies.
He's the only one.
Yeah.
That kind of comes to mind.
Yeah, but other than that, man, I think this is Keanu Reeves' time as John Wick. I think he's kind of got to be in consideration for that crown right now.
And I think for a lot of people, I think it's very possible that Keanu Reeves will probably be remembered for John Wick more so than Neo.
I would agree, and that was something
getting to that point.
We debated on the latest episode of Brandon's Box Office in Your Mouth, whether he was more famous for playing Neo or for playing John Wick, and I think not only just the role itself, but the commercial success and the critical success. People love the John Wick movies.
Yeah, they're all in high 80s or low 90s of Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
fresh.
So I think this is kind of supplanted Neo as his maybe most famous character, would you say?
Yeah. And I think a lot of people thought that's as good as it gets, but he's transformed this whole John Wick franchise. And is it as good as the first one, second one? I really couldn't say yes, but I definitely think Chapter 3 really makes this still a very impressive, incredible trilogy that is, it's relentless.
Yeah.
It is relentless almost all the way through. And you're talking over 2 hours.
Relentless is a great word for it. How many dudes do you think he killed in this movie?
Oh my God.
I
feel like he killed 20 in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it has to be like, maybe 50 to 60? I'm interested to see. I don't know if there's a record out there.
Someone has done
Someone's got to have it, but
someone's done this.
There's a lot of death in this movie.
But you know what's so crazy?
In true John Wick fashion.
Some of it is so ridiculous, but at the same time, the way it's choreographed, which is, astounding on how how the whole camera flows with each move that they make. But they've got, it just keeps getting better and better. But it seems kind of grounded because you kind of believe these people can do it. Like Keanu Reeves is only doing stuff that only he can do, and the way that they do it is really impressive. From the first, second to the third, it's one of those that how does they taught themselves? But honest, there's more to tell, and I'm sure just like as the Fast and Furious franchise has shown us, there's ways of going beyond. But John Wick they're in a whole different world than these other franchises we've talked about.
And it came out today that it's actually ended the reign of Avengers Endgame on top of the box office for the weekend.
After 3 weeks, it came. You got stuff coming out all ends.
I do.
But I do think that, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Chapter 3 has made the most of the other two. So to say that there will be another chapter is an understatement. But I actually can tell you, I think it's worth it. I think the story is worth telling for another chapter at least.
Yeah.
I don't really think it should stretch on, but Keanu Reeves has said as long as people want to see it, he'll do it. So take it for what you will. But
is there a cooler looking action hero than Keanu Reeves in the black suit with the long hair?
No.
Kicking ass?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Even
that's all y'all need to know.
From a white shirt to black shirt.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's as sophisticated as he looks.
Yeah.
He is a dangerous man. And
yep.
There are some funny parts in the movie. There are throwbacks to the first and second. Yeah. There is a lot. So of course I would highly recommend you see John Wick and then chapter 2 before seeing this one. But you won't regret it. And it is, I can say it's definitely one of the best movies I've seen this year, for sure.
Nice. Well, do you have an official star rating for it yet, or are you going to sleep on it?
I think I'm leaning. Once I got out, now that I thought about it, it's a solid. I would especially give it 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just done so well, and I know a lot of people say, "Oh, it's just an action movie," but it's not. It's not like some of the dumb ones you see. Like it has the right amount of action, and they do it right. But a lot of it is still telling a story of who this guy is, why he left, why he wants out, and the others who always. I mean, it's a theme throughout the whole movie. There are these rules, and there are consequences for breaking them, and each movie is about that, and it's about how people deal with it. And John Wick is one that has gone his own path to try and do his best, and for his wife, mainly for his wife.
Yeah.
As he said, it just wasn't about a puppy.
I did like that line, though.
That was cool.
There's good, plenty of stuff. I don't think this is going to disappoint any fans of the franchise at all.
Absolutely not, no. And I think, like I said, we had some of the people that came along with us. It's always compared to either the last one or the original, but I don't want to give anybody the impression that it is not worth seeing, because it certainly is. And if it stopped right here at chapter 3, then I mean, what else could you ask for such a action-packed franchise?
And shout out to Ian McShane. McShane, great in the movie, and Game of Thrones fans will be delighted to see Bronn show up in the movie.
As soon as he showed, I'm like, oh my god!
Which he's Jerome Flynn, right? Is that his real name? I can't remember.
I think the last name is Flynn.
Jerome Flynn, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, I'll just edit this out of the.
We'll just cut it out.
Yeah. All right, Nature Boy. 4 out of 5 stars for John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum, whatever. Is that the whole title? I don't know.
I think so. You nailed it.
Okay. Tell our viewers how they can get in touch with you on the Twitter gimmick.
At Sir Brandon V, hashtag VixFlix for all my current up-to-date reviews. And SoBros Goes to the Movies. There'll be more. Yeah. There'll be another chapter.
Oh, well done.
Bazinga.
Well done. And of course, you can follow at SoBros Movies on Twitter for latest news and updates from Hollywood. We try to keep that pretty up to date, weigh in with breaking news and our opinions on it. I am Stoney Keeley. You can follow me at Stoney Keeley. Follow us collectively at SoBros Network. All major social media platforms. Hit up SoBrosNetwork.com for all of our latest work. Hit up SoBrosShop.com for all of our latest merch. And subscribe to premium content and exclusive access to the SoBros team on Patreon. Patreon.com/SoBros Network. Until next time, you stay classy, moviegoers.
This floor is dangerous.
Did you feel it moving? We've got a board loose right here. We're going to fall through the fucking floor.
I did feel something.